Okay, looks like we're on for a a bipolar rant or Mike Anthony bipolar raw or something like that. I don't know what it's called. Um, I'm actually listening to Jesus Christ Superstar. It's actually really good. This is like the Italian. Oh my God, it's awesome. Check it out. Hard to see, but it's a live performance out of Italy. I think it's 2013. I tell you what, man, probably the best Jesus Christ Superstar performance I've seen, and they're all talking with accents. Pretty good. Check it out. Watch it on TV or whatever, but it's really good. You'll enjoy it. All right, I shut that off. So, of course, talk about music. I talked about the musicals that I actually love, that I really fell in love with over the years, and Jesus Christ Superstar was always really important to me because it, you know, fourth grade, I was a very devout Catholic. I went to St. James the Less, and my grandmother across the street, we lived on Medina Avenue, dead end, and Dewey Road School. Right across the street was my grandma and a twin single. Other side was my Aunt Florence. Go to my grandmother's house, man, she had a rosary in her hand all the time, all the time. And then you go to find out her mother, who was Lombardo, the same way. Her name was Maria, and Maria Lombardo, and Italian girl, and from Sicily. And she probably was born in Grandma Lombardo, would have been my great grandma. She would have been probably born in the early 1900s, I would think. Oh, no, 1800s. She spoke English. She spoke broken English. She lived in Baxley. And I do remember being at like a family thing, and she was sitting on the screened-in back porch, and I remember she had this really long white hair, and it was pulled back like in a bun, and didn't speak any English. I loved her to death, but she looked at me like, "What? Who the hell are you?" Had a rosary in her hand. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Think about all your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren playing, and you're sitting out in this beautiful home in Bexley, where she lived, man. Lived with her son, I believe, and praying the rosary, looking out among everybody, and man, look what I did. She's a very devout woman, and I think that our family gets it honest. You know, my great-grandfather, Paul Michael Augustino Anarino, came from Sicily in about 1900, and shit, he was a seminarian. That's my understanding. He was in Sicily. He was in Palermo, Termini Imerse. Man, he was a seminarian. So, hell, if you think about it, that was mid 1800s, late 1800s, mid 1800s in Sicily that can speak English or can read. I'm talking, you know, Termini Imerse is like a really very poor fishing town out of Palermo. So it wasn't any part of metropolitan. But, you know, fisherman, he decided he wanted to be a seminarian, didn't want to fish. And it sort of reminded me of that movie El Plastino, where he told his father, I don't want to fish. I want to be a postman. So that's what he did. He apparently wanted to be a priest and decided not to be a priest and marries Mariana Rossi. Mariana, I think that's his wife's name. I think that's my great-grandpa's mother's name, Mariana Rossi, I think. And he met her. Oh, he was good-looking. Oh, she's not so much. You know, I think he could have done a bit better, but oh, he was good-looking too. He came to the United States in 1900, so shit, he probably would have been 20s. He was a badass. He was a badass. He came to Columbus, and he was actually in produce, and he brought bananas into the city of Columbus. He's like one of the first ones, along with the, I want to think the Amicans. The Amicans, we were big in produce, and they brought bananas into the city. My great grandpa and Mr. Amicon, They were known as the Banana Kings, apparently. So, I know the Amicons did a lot of business with bananas, and I know that we did it as Anarinos as well. So who knows, who got the concession? Did anybody get a concession? Where did it come from? And if that's the case, I don't know if that's the case, but I think that's the case that either through these two guys or one or both or whatever, bananas were able to come into the city of Columbus. So that's how it was. So he did really well. He had Anarino and Sons Produce did well, and I personally think that the market crashed in '29 or whatever, and he was done. I think that he just kind of flushed out of the business. I don't know what he did. I know he owned some really expensive property. I'm going to say on, oh man, I don't think Long Street. He had property. Oh, I got to go, dude. All right, I'll talk to you later. 6 minutes. Bye.